Oi, como é que vocês estão? Hoje eu vou estar fazendo algo diferente. Queria fazer um vídeo meio estilo ASMR, né? Só que ao invés de ficar fazendo sons irritantes com a boca, que nem todo mundo faz, eu vou estar lendo um livro. O Homem Invisível. Hoje eu vou ler a primeira página. Pode parecer pouco, mas eu leio, apesar de eu não acho que eu leio tão ruim, mas eu leio bem devagar, então hoje resolvi ler apenas a primeira página. E como o livro é em inglês, né, eu também não sou muito rápido para traduzir. E eu vou estar lendo em inglês. Espero que vocês gostem. Agora eu vou falar inglês para caso tiver algum americano assistindo. For all the Americans that are watching this video, today I'm gonna be reading The Invisible Man by, I forgot the name of the H.G. Wells. I don't know if it's correct. For the reason that I speak Portuguese, I have some difficulties on spelling some words in English. But I hope you guys enjoy. Okay. The Invisible Man. The Strange Man's Arrival. The stranger came early in February, one wintry day, through a beating wind and a driving snow, the last snowfall of the year. Over the down, walking from Bramblehurst railway station and carrying a little black portmanteau in his thickly gloved hand. He was wrapped up from head to foot, and the brim of his soft felt hat hid every inch of his chest. Of his face, sorry, I said it wrong. But the shiny tip of his nose. The snow had peeled itself against his shoulders and chest, and added a white crest to the burden he carried. He staggered into the coach and horses, more dead than alive, and flung his portmanteau down. "A fire!" he cried. "In the name of human charity! A room and a fire!" He stamped and shook the snow from off himself in the bar, and followed Mrs. Hall into her guest parlour to strike his bargain, and with that much introduction, that and a couple of sovereigns flung upon the table, he took up his quarters in the inn. Mrs. Hall lit the fire and left him there, while she went to prepare him a meal with her own hands, and a guest to stop at Epping in the winter time was an unheard of piece of luck, let alone a guest who was no haggler, and she was resolved to show herself worthy of her good fortune. As soon as the bacon was well under way, Emily, her lymphatic maid, had been brisked up a bit by a few deftly chosen deftly chosen expressions of contempt. She carried the cloth, plates, and glasses into the parlour and began to lay them with the utmost eclat. Although the fire was burning up briskly, she was surprised out of the window at the falling snow in the yard. His gloved hands were clasped behind him, and he seemed to be lost in thought. She noticed that the melting snow that still sprinkled his shoulders dripped upon her carpet. "Can I take your hat and coat, sir?" she said, "and give them a good dry in the kitchen?" "No," he said without turning. She was not sure she had heard him, and was about to repeat her question. He turned his head and looked at her over his shoulder. "I prefer to keep them on," he said with emphasis, and she noticed that he wore big blue spectacles with sidelights, and had a bush side whisker over his coat collar that completely hid his cheeks and face. "Very well, sir," she said. "As you like. In a bit the room will be warmer." He made no answer, and had turned his face away from her again, and Mr. Hall, feeling that her conversational advances were ill-timed, laid the rest of the table things in a quick staccato and whisked out of the room. When she returned, he was still standing there, like a man of stone, his back hunched, his collar turned up, his dripping hat-brim turned down, hiding his face and ears completely. She put down the eggs and bacon with considerable emphasis, and called rather than said to him, "Your lunch is served, sir." Yeah, I already finished the first page. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I've probably some words I spelled wrong, because I'm not my English is not perfect. I have some difficulties, but I hope you guys liked it. Espero que vocês tenham gostado, né? Meu inglês ele é bem mais ou menos, é porque algumas palavras eu não conheço, né? Mas eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. E se inscreva no canal, por favor. Se puderem, ativem o sininho das notificações, por favor. E muito obrigado por terem assistido. Tchau.